Hello, hello. There we go. Looks a little better. Says we're live. Let's see who's gonna join us. All right. I am gonna go ahead and get started because I don't know how long I have to be on here because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, and I think it does limit you until you get 1,000 subscribers. I'm just gonna see real quick. Oop, if I can't pull it up here quickly and see if anybody's finding me. Okay. Let's see if I can see comments coming in over here on the iPad. If you are here, go ahead and say hello. And let's see if somebody comes on with us. All right. So, few housekeeping things before we get started. We are up on the last couple of days to get in on the September pumpkin, if that's something that interests you. The 10th is the deadline. It is spooky treats. It's a Halloween themed treat box set. You're going to make 18 treat boxes. So again, the 10th is the deadline. Well, I see somebody's here, but I'm not seeing any comments. So say hello if you're here. I do have the chat up, so hopefully I will see the chat in real time. Fingers crossed, and hopefully this is going to work. Okay, so that's it. And then in October and November, we're going to have Christmas kits. So again, those will be coming up. But if you're into the Halloween thing, coming right up. Partners, we are featuring the piggies. Miss Betty had to order the piggies. She knows. Okay. So anyways, we're featuring this week the Playful Piggy Dies with the Piggy This Birthday Piggy. Oh my God, that's a tongue twister. Bundle. But they did release for the month of September only some amazing dies to go with some amazing stamp sets. The dies, however, are limited edition. They are only around for the month of September. So if you want in on them, you got a few weeks. Then we have, of course, the Christmas Scotty class I have going. That deadline for that. Hey, Miss Sue, so glad to see you. All right, I can see the chat. Hello, this is awesome. All right, let me know if you're seeing without any issues. So far, I haven't seen any glitching, so fingers crossed. Christmas Scotty project class does close on the 12th. So that will be coming up. That is 6 projects. It is $40 to take the class, and you'll get everything you need for the class as far as all of your pre-cut cardstock. The class does come with a half a pack of the design paper. You get a full package of the festive pearls, and you'll get a full bolt of that crinkle ribbon. You will want to have the Christmas Scotty bundle to come optional add-on. But if you already have it, the class is only $40, and you're gonna make 6 really good projects. World Card Baking Day is coming up October 1st. Stampin' Up! Is going to have a big, I want to say party of demonstrators. We can all get together and craft together. Stampin' Up! They are going to be utilizing the Cottage Rose, the Cottage Wreath, and Warm Welcome sets. The Warm Welcome is an early release from the upcoming January to June mini catalog. So this is an opportunity to get an early release to participate in this World Card Making Day. Weekly deals. Stampin' Up! Did release a new set of weekly deals today. I did send out a newsletter this evening that does have the link to the new weekly deals. One of the things that is on sale this week is the soft pastels. So if that's something that interests you, I definitely recommend those. They're really fun, crafty coloring medium to have in your arsenal. Okay, tonight we are making 2 more really cute cards featuring our This Birthday Piggy. This one totally inspired by another demonstrator, Jackie Bolheis, Clomp & Stamper. She did some cards featuring this little with the colored strips, and I absolutely loved it, so I kind of cased it, only I changed out my stamp set for the cute little piggies. And then we're doing this here fun fold. It's one of the bottom flip fun fold. He's so cute. And I will tell you, that wasn't my intention, but my initial It's Your Birthday stamped crooked, so we had to get creative. So, I squealed on myself. Alright, so we're going to make our flip card first. So I'm going to bring in, I have Sahara stand. It's a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock. And I do need to bring in my trimmer for just a minute, because we're going to chop off 2 1/2 inches off the one end. So we're taking off 2 1/2 inches. Tucker, you need to go take a nap, Bubba. And we're gonna save that piece. And this is our card base. And we're actually going to cut this down to, what was it? Oh my goodness, I don't remember now. I do have to trim it a little bit, because it is going to become 4 inches. So I have to take a little off. So we're gonna cut this down to 4 inches. So just taking that 1/4 inch off. Let me put this aside. And then we have all of our other parts. We have 8 1/2 by 2 3/4. Then I have a 3 by 4, I believe that was, or 3. Wait a minute. Two 3/4 by 4. So this is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. All right. And then I have some basic white pieces here as well. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring in our Sahara Sand card base. I have my bone folder. Hey, Nance. Hello, Miss Lori. Okay, now I see y'all coming in. All right, so we're just gonna flip that up. Ah, yes, the chat is on the side, lower right-hand corner. Yay. All right, so we got our card base here, and we flipped that up. And you know what, I forgot? Side basic white piece. Well, let me do that real quick. So we want 4 by 5 1/4. And that's for the inside, so we can go ahead, add our adhesive. I was saying when I first got on here, we're gonna go quickly because I'm not sure how long YouTube is gonna allow us to be live, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm only at like 143, so. they limit you, I think, until you have 1,000. So I got a long way to go. All right, so we have our base here, and then we're going to layer. I'm using Mary Merlot, and then this little designer paper. This is from the Neutrals collection. And I will, on my blog over the course of the next few days, will have these projects up, and there will be a downloadable project sheet, so you'll be able to get all of the measurements. If you're missing anything as I'm going over them, because I know I'm a little scattered, they'll be in writing, and you'll be able to download them and recreate these cards easy peasy. Okay, so there's the card base. So now we're going to work on our insert here. So again, this is 2 3/4 by 8 1/2. It's scored at 4 1/4. Fold there. Then I have a piece of the Sahara sand that is 4 by 2 1/2. And then we have a piece of, oh, wrong one, that's my scrap. Basic white. This measures 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to try to do this nice and straight this time. And I've got my sentiment. It says, "It's your birthday." We're going to try to do this the right way, the way I had originally intended it, without having to cover. We're going to try. We may have to go to plan B and cover it. But we want... Yep, we're going to go to plan B and cover it. You know, you always got to do it. All right, let's try that. A little high, but it'll work. It's straight. And we're going to get our snips and just cut that off at an angle, just like so. It'll go on like so, but we'll set that aside for the moment. And we're going to go ahead and put all our layers together. This layers here. Oh, okay. I didn't see Sherry. And thank you for joining. Okay, and then we can go ahead, put that over, find our dimensionals, way over here, add a couple. And we're just going to cover up that little mess that we just made, just like that. All right, now we're going to add adhesive. Oh, what did I do there? Huh, I must have cut this short and didn't even realize it. But you know what? You're never going to know. Put our adhesive on. We're going to center that right there. And what was this for my? I did not cut my inside. What was I thinking? Okay, we need another. This is for our inside. That flips, that goes like that. Next, we have our scrap. I have my little piggy, and I'm using my Stays On ink because we're going to use our watercolor pencils. So we're going to go ahead and ink him up with our Stays On. Oh, that's okay, Nance. This is all new for all of us. But how's it looking to everybody? I'm not seeing any glitching, so I'm starting to really think that Facebook is our enemy. I don't mean to be a bash Facebook, but I mean, Frontier's still not my friend because this morning I dropped my internet. Yesterday morning I dropped my internet. I had to keep resetting my thingamabob. But Lori says it looks good. Okay, good. How about for you, Nance? Any issues on your end? All right, so I have a whole bunch of colors here. But I'm using Cherry Cobbler because I don't have Mary Merlot, but it seems to work pretty well. So we're just taking our Oh, that's okay, Nance. Totally understand. I was just curious because I know you a lot of times have a lot of freezing, you and Lori for that matter, so I'm thinking maybe we found our answer as long as they let us go long enough. Okay, so there's that, and then I have my Flirty Flamingo for my sweet little piggy. And then we just take that, and rather than make you watch me do this, we're gonna set all this of television. We have set, ready to go. So again, flip him over. I'm gonna add some dimensionals, and we love our dimensionals. And one more. Oh, hey, Robin, you found us. Isn't that something? No freezing. I think Facebook doesn't like us. Okay, there we are. So, to finish him off, I'm going to bring in my little rhinestones here. And we're gonna do a little one, a bigger one, and another bigger one right there. And that is card number 1. You got good picture too, Sue? Awesome. Yeah, I love the colored pencils, and I love using them with my blender pen. I think it smooths out the color so nicely. That's my favorite. All right, so on to card number 2. And like I said, this one's totally inspired by Jackie Bullheis. She did some series of cards using just strips of paper, and I loved the color combination used on one of her cards, so I totally cased it. Like I said, I just changed out my stamp set for the one that we've been featuring here, the Birthday Piggies. So for this one, we have a card base of thick basic white, 8.5, or yeah, it's 11 by 4.25. That magic, it was definitely magic, Sue. Definitely magic. Oh, is Deb here? Hello, Deb. Okay. Next, I have more of that Neutrals Designer Series paper. We're using the gray granite. And I have a basic black panel. This is 4 by 5.25, and our Designer Series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Then I just have some 1/2-inch strips of, oh my goodness, Highland Heather, polished pink, and Parakeet Party. And what I'm going to do, let's set these aside for a minute. I'm going to bring in my little silicone sheet here. And I'm going to bring in, we'll start with this one, my adhesive, and I'm just going to run, well, let's go about there. If you run off a little bit, you just turn it back on itself. And I like to line it up with the direction of the print on the paper. Ooh. Like so. So now we can take our snips. Trim that off. Trim that off. Next up, Parakeet Party. We're just gonna again do the same thing. Put those right up to each other. And again, turn it over and trim. And polished pink is up next. Same thing. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all collect these 1/2-inch strips when we're creating things. Aww. I wonder why it's kicking her off. All right. And then we're just gonna put this one up just like that. And then trim. trim. All right, so now we can get all these little trimmings out of here. Get our silicone mat out of the way, and we can go ahead and layer our pieces. So we're gonna add oh, sorry, Deb. I'm also noticing on here, I mean, there's a little bit of a delay, but not near the delay that we have on Facebook. So I find that pretty impressive. Oh, Deb, absolutely not. We all have to learn it. You should have seen me trying to start this live because I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never done it before. I was like, oh, I probably should have done a test run. But it all worked out. It's all good. We're all here. Okay. Get this all lined up. And there we have it. Okay, I do have a die circle. This is a stitch circle from the Stylish Shapes. It's the second largest. And I need, what did I do with? Apparently, I just used all of my scraps for all of my other issues that I had here. I didn't keep one for Wilbur. Okay. So we have a scrap now for Wilbur. And he is here. And we're going to stamp him in Memento, because we're going to use our blends to color him all in. So, and Wilbur. Okay, so Wilbur, we need all of our blends here. And I have an assortment of colors. I have my petal pink. I have my polished pink. We have gray granite. We have the light basic black, and we have parakeet party. So I'm using the dark parakeet to just do our leaves, because there's so little. We're not even gonna try to do any blending or highlighting or anything like that. And I did discover I preferred the centers of my flowers to be that color as well. So there's that. Then we're gonna take our dark polished pink and we're gonna do our petals to our flowers. Just being real gentle light to throw a little color on here. Oh, so you couldn't find it at first? Did anybody come through the link that I placed on Facebook to my channel to find it that way? Just curious. Didn't even know if that was gonna work. All right, then I have the light basic black, and that's just to do that one little paw print right there, or hoof, we should call it. And then we have our petal pink. I'm gonna start with my dark petal pink, And we're just gonna go around and outline our sweet little pig. There we go. Under the ear a little bit there. Then we're going to bring in the light. And we're going to color him in. And blend that out. And I do like to leave a little bit of white there in the middle. Just like that. All right. And then we're going to do his ground. I'm going to take the dark again. This is the dark, right? Yes. And we're just going to go and outline where all these little Humpty lumps are. Oh, okay. Well, at least it ultimately did get you here. Okay, and then we just take the light and just color all that in. Like so. All right. Next, let's see if I can do. We've got our baby boss, we got our plates, and we're gonna bring in our coordinating die here. Oop, I do have a piece of paper stuck in there, there we go. And I do have here my little baby Post-its. So we can get that all up. Nice like. That looks good. Place that. And run it through. Ta-da! Oops, we've cut off a little bit of his flower, but not bad. It's still good. All right, so there's our little Wilbur. Oh, before we go any further, though, we need because he is playing in the mud, and I thought he looked like he was having way too good of a time, so he was going to say wee. And we're going to go a little bit lower than we did last time. There we go. He looks like he's having way too much fun there, Nance. So he has to say wee. And what did I do? So we need some dimensionals here. And there goes Wilbur. Few Okay, there we go. And then, of course, we have our 2022-2024 in color matte dots. We're using the Oop, there, didn't even pick it up. There we go. And one there. And two there. And that completes card number 2. So we have our Clump and Stamper inspired card. We have our little fun fold here. We have from Sunday our other little fun fold, and of course our little sunbathing beauty over here. So there's all of our, oh hey Arlene, so glad to see you here. Ah, you played with your piggies already? Good for you. That's awesome. Oh, Nancy, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you, Miss Robin. I appreciate that. So, yeah. So, there's a there is a PDF downloadable instruction for this one here already up on the blog, as well as for this one. So if you go to my blog, you'll find on Monday's post the downloadable PDF for this card. Today I posted the PDF downloadable for this card. And then hopefully tomorrow, I'm going to do my best to get this one up tomorrow. And then Saturday, hopefully this one. But it is my goal. You will have downloadable PDFs for all of them. So you will have all of your measurements. And you'll be ready. Oh, you showed Betty, Arlene? Yes, she's my piggy collector. I love little piggies. I do have several of them around. So, all right, ladies, that's all I've got for tonight. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and experimenting here on YouTube. I think this may be our new hangout because it looks like it did go much smoother for all. Definitely going to take some getting used to. It is different. It's definitely different than our Facebook Lives, but for sure smoother. I don't think anybody had any problems with freezing. I didn't have any disconnects. Yeah, so I think this might be our answer. So, wished I'd have thought of it sooner. But anyway, like I said, we're going to have to watch the time just because, like I said, I don't have the 1,000 subscribers yet. But maybe in time we'll get there and we'll have unlimited recording time. Oh, thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like them. I just love these little piggies. I think they're so stinking cute. They're just fun. No, Arlene, no freezing. That's why I'm thinking this is going to become our new hangout place. I'll share the replays over on Facebook so that they're there for anybody who prefers to watch over there, but it'll be replays. Here's where we're going to do our lives from now on. It's accessible to everyone. Just like I said, a small learning curve, I think. But good. I'm glad it sounds good. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. Tomorrow is Friday. Yay! I'm so the weekend's coming. Gonna go do a little shopping Saturday with my sister-in-law and my niece, so looking forward to that. So yeah, And then I'll be back on Sunday right here on YouTube with a couple new projects, and we'll roll our dice for the new challenge coming up. All right, guys, thanks so much again. I appreciate you so very much. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye. All right, how do I stop it?